I think I'm live. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah. I just need to check my YouTube. Hello? Hello? Oh, I do not sound loud at all. But that is okay. Yes. Sorry if you hear people in the background. My sisters are both down here. Why is it like navy blue here? Can I like make this like white? Okay, I mean that's not what I meant, but that's also kind of white. So, in goal for Colorado, they have Zach Steffen. As their center backs, they have Kosi Thompson. They have Harrington. They have Holding, Sealy, and then their wing backs are Sealy, Frederick, Gideram, and Atencio as their midfielders. As their forwards, they have Aronson, Navarro, and Yapi. As the Houston Dynamo, my team, their goalkeeper, Jonathan Bond, Dwayne Holmes, and Lawrence Anali are the wingbacks. Eric Sviatchenko, Antonio Carlos, and Felipe Andrade are the center backs for the Dynamo. And Agustin Buzat and Diadji Samaseku are the CDMs for the Dynamo. Very defensive midfield. Exactly the same okay, never mind. I'm gonna wait a second. Bogush and Guilherme are the cams. They're gonna be mostly doing the creating, and then Ponce, who's gonna be invisible all match. So that is lineups. MLS had Paxton Aronson at right wing back. I want to say that is very interesting. I do not believe that though. Colorado, they had 2 red cards in their last match and also lost in like the worst way you can. Okay, there's probably worse ways you can lose. But it's interesting that they have Paxton Aronson as a right wing back, but also the Dynamo has not changed their lineups in Seattle. The Seattle game we lost 1-0 due to a Paul Rothrock winner, as usual. And so we lost 1-0. But we played the exact same lineup. We kind of dominated, even with a very defensive midfield. And also, Colorado's player to watch was Paxton Aronson, and the Dynamo player to watch is Guilherme. But I want to say that the player to watch for the Dynamo today is going to be Bogush. I think Bogush is going to be the key for the game. I do think Guilherme will score, and we're going to win. We're going to win 2-0. That's my guess. We're going to get our first clean sheet of the season. Because we've conceded at least 1 goal in every game. We've conceded 1 to Chicago, 1 to Seattle, 2 to LAFC, 2 to Portland, and then 4 to Dallas. And Guilherme, who has 7 G/A, which is tied most in the league, assuming Sam Surridge or Petar Musa hasn't done anything in this game yet. Or in this game, in their games for Dallas and Nashville. kickoff will be any minute now. Alright, now in the last minute, we have lost 2 in a row, so it's time to get a win for the Dynamo. We really need one. I've seen a lot of goals just like we've scored or we've conceded. Like, it's really interesting to see that it's kind of like the opposite of what it's been the last 3 seasons with the Dynamo. Like, it's usually the Dynamo don't concede much and they score a lot, and they don't concede much and they don't score a lot. But this season it's more we score a lot and we concede a lot. So it's different. It's probably the new formation, that's my guess. Since we've switched a little bit differently to like 5 defenders, though I think the scoring more, I don't know exactly what that has to do with. I think that might be is that winning possession, because like Guilherme's goal against Dallas, the corners like against Dallas where Guilherme crossed it in and scored. I think it could just be the upgrade in quality in the attacking midfield with Guilherme and Bogusz. Colorado has 42.1% chance of winning. Dynamo has 29.4, and a draw is 28.5. Our odds are plus 225. Theirs are plus 110, and draws 235. So there's not a clear-cut favorite like there was in the LAFC New York Red Bulls game. Or no, I mean LAFC Portland, when even LAFC benched all their starters except for Buwanga. Sergi Boyko, yellow card man, is the referee. Joe Dickerson, the 4th official. Michael Barjwin and Kai Smith, is that what it said, are the assistant refs, and the VARs are Lucas Spazala and Joshua Patlack as the VARs. They're showing Paxton Aronson right before we get kicked off. Any second now, we'll be underway. Now they're showing Guilherme, 7 goals, assists, one of the best signings in MLS this year, especially one of my favorites, not just because he's one of my best players, but also because MLS hated this signing. Like, I remember Matt Doyle being like, "This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Why would they do that?" Alright. See, Navarro had his best start to the season, and we're underway. Our start to his Colorado career. Why did we just kick it away? We did like the PSG kickoff after winning it back. Harrington goes back to Stefan. To Harrington. Atencio gets pressed by Boza and puts it out for a corner. There's not much he could have done, so my preferred option was he just gives it to Boza. But I'll take winning a corner. Oh, it's a throw it. Wait. Huh? What is it? What happened? I'm a little confused. Hello, refs? It's a long throw-in by Holmes. Something was wrong with the throw-in, and they made us retake it. Comes in, header by Andrade. Bogusz! Ooh, just over the bar. Stefan raising his hand to try and catch it, but he can't. Neil Saika and Kindred de St. Aubin are the English commentators on Apple TV. And they just went away from it, so I can't tell you who the Spanish ones are. Huntington to Stefan. Stefan clears it away. Antonio Carlos heads it up. Ponce was offside. Bro, I said he would be invisible. Andrade. Anali. Ooh. That should be called. And it is. That was a late call. Carlos Suarez is the commentator in Espanol. also Colorado has local commentary, but you should stay with me. I think there should have been a yellow there. There should have been an automatic yellow. I don't even care if we win that. I think that's an automatic yellow. Question is, will we treat this as a set piece or not? So I remember one game, Matt Wells, the coach of Colorado. I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan, so I knew that Matt Wells was going to be a good coach for Colorado. I was very confident in it, and there were a lot of people of my friend, especially in my friend group, that thought I was crazy. Andrade, going back to Antonio Carlos. Oh, that was risky. Navarro might have gotten a touch there, which Bond was able to get. Navarro gets a touch. Navarro will keep it in. They have it in the boxes. Yappi. Navarro turns. Atencio. Ponce gets a touch. They clear it back. I can't even get the names right. Holding to Harrington. I can't get the names. Navarro to Harrington. Holding to Ojidiram. Aronson to Atencio. Aronson to Ojidiram. Holding to Frederick. Yappi crosses in. Colorado misses it, and it's 1-0. Kosi Thompson. Hello, Dynamo. What are we doing? Why have we conceded the first goal in every game this season? Very great start to the game. I'm ecstatic with that start. You can't hear the sarcasm in my voice, right? Guilherme to Bogusz, and we're going to turn this around. Eric Sviatchenko, Dwayne Holmes. I haven't had like a single team win this week, so I just want one team to win. I think the Rockets won actually a couple of games, but I really want them to win. I really want the Dynamo to win. Showing Ben Olsen, he does not look happy. How would he be? Down 1-0, 5 minutes in. Savaseku gets fouled, and the Dynamo win a free kick. I remember when Colorado was easy to play against. I hope you can't hear that. That is super annoying. Sviatchenko to Carlos. Carlos to Holmes. Holmes, and he's going to win a throw-in. Sviatchenko to Carlos. To Andrade, Bozat, and Ollie. We win a foul. And Ollie back to Andrade. Carlos clears it to Ponce. Bogusz to Anali. That was not what I would have done there. Holmes was in behind if he passes there. Anali, what are you doing? Anali to Bozat. Guilherme, crossing position, taking on Ushiram. Cross comes in, cleared away by Tensio and out for a corner. This is not our lineup. Hello? I mean, this is like... Anali's a wing back in this game, not a midfielder. I think Bogusz is more of a midfielder, and I think Guilherme is more of a midfielder as well. As like... Anali's... I mean, I guess you could say it's like more like a 3-4-3. So yes, I guess he's technically a midfielder, but like then you have to include Holmes. Guilherme. Cross comes in. Header up by 4, I think. Where's a number that has 4 in it? What did I see then? I think it was Holding. Former Arsenal player who I do not like Arsenal. Holmes. Throw in. Andrade. Cleared away by Colorado. Going to be chased down by Bozat. And it's going to go back to Bond. I do not like the press because it didn't lead to anything good. Bond. Bozat. Clears away as there were not many options. And Harrington will chase this down. And will pass this probably to Stefan, but he's not. He's going to keep the ball. Luckily. Holding. Harrington. Wajiram. Aronson. Thompson in behind. And Ollie gets a touch and it's out for a corner to Colorado. This is a game you really need Jack in. Jack played really well in the first few games. Like, missing him against Seattle, you could really see the hole in the creative side of midfield that we just don't have anywhere else in the team. Like, I understand Guilherme and Bogusz are both great creators, but McGlynn just has like a lot more than just creation. He also has free kicks and corners, and he has the versatility. There's so much more that could be done with him on the field than a duo of Samaseku and Bozat. I even think him with I think him with Bozat is the best, but I like the Portland one, where him and Samaseku play together. But I also think, and we have Aronson shoots and basket caught by Jonathan Bond. What are you laughing at? Okay, I shouldn't talk to you. Holmes. And it's just given away to Colorado. Frederick, Sealy, Atencio, Holding. Harrington. Frederick, Sealy. Or that's Yappy. What am I talking about? Holmes, and it's out for a corner. How is that a corner? That's a goal kick. I am so confident in that too. 12 minutes in now. Down 1-0 to Colorado. Aronson is going to take it. I just realized what I typed in my notes. That doesn't make much sense. I don't think that's a word. I don't even know what I was trying to type. Cross comes in. Bond goes down. Free kick, Houston Dynamo. Dynamo might be trying to take it quick. Are they? I don't know. What is happening? Alright, Sviatchenko has it. passes Bogush, and Colorado gets in. They have a lot of space. Yapi. There was a guy that walked on the field, and he got caught almost immediately. Atencio, Ojiram, Harrington, holding, Ojiram, Atencio, Aronson, Ojiram, holding, Harrington, Atencio, Harrington, goes back to the keeper. Atencio barely gets away from Bozat's press, and Aronson on a counterattack. Kind of. It's not really counter, but it's like the pace of it. Navarro, and it gets cut out. Samaseku, why did you just give it away to a Colorado player? Aronson goes for goal, blocked by Felipe Andrade. And out for a throw-in. G-Rom. Holding. Harrington. Holding. And it's up to Thompson, and it goes out for a throw-in to the Houston Dynamo. I remember there was one game where we beat Colorado like 5-0. I think that was like the second to last game. Artur's first game, I think his first goal for the Dynamo. I remember that. I was like, oh my gosh, how do you let Artur score? I wish Artur was in this game. Artur and Jack would be such a good pairing right now. Felipe Andrade. Giron gets ahead to it. Atencio. Ponce on the ground. What are you doing, Aronson? That should be an automatic yellow for you. For what reason did you do that? Okay, Yapi. Cross comes in, headed by Carlos. Why? Why there? Why do you head it there? But some tactical changes have to happen, and we're only 15 minutes in. I already know that this is going to be good. Arlington, Carlos, Ponce, and he loses the ball. Atencio, and Sviatchenko clears it away, looking for Guillerme. He's going to find Guillerme, and he's going to get fouled by... He's not going to get fouled? Oh, hello, ref. Sergi Boyko, you're literally the yellow card ref. What are you doing? Aronson. Atencio. Ojiro. Harrington. Sealy. Yapi. I don't know who 13 is. That's a problem. It's Frederick. Wait. So 7 Sealy, and where's Yapi? If he's 77. I'm so confused. I think that's Sealy, but where's Yapi? Carlos. Boza. Andrade gives it away. Carlos shot, and it's 2-0 Colorado. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, that could have been a penalty either way. That's so annoying. It was Atencio, by the way. I hate Seattle players. Why is it always them against us? Ponce kicks us off, and we're gonna turn this around. Come on, let's go. Samaseku. What was that? We're gonna do this exactly like we did Dallas. Felipe Andrade. Dynamo wins a throw-in. Lawrence and Ali. Yapi. Carlos. Ponce. Fouled, and holding has it. Atencio. Yapi. Caught by Bond, and we need to go counter. Counter. Come on. Bond. Throw. Carlos. And Ollie. Bozat. Guilherme. Cut it back. Shoots. Saved. Ponce will come and get the ball. Sviatchenko crosses into the back of Aronson. What is the call here? Who's against? It seems to be against Colorado. What a save, though. Goes back to Stefan. Tackle is won by Colorado, and Holmes. Bozat. Bogush. Bogush cross is blocked by Frederick and out for corner. Is we haven't played well all game. Guilherme. Cross comes in. Sviatchenko shot. Carlos. And it's wide. Bozat's playing a little ahead. Stefan. Atencio. Harrington. Ojidram. To Navarro. Bogush and Sviatchenko win it back together. Guilherme. Harrington. Sviatchenko. Bozat. Cleared away by Harrington. Carlos. Sviatchenko. and gives Colorado. Good job. Alright. Atencio. Navarro. Harrington. Holding. Frederick. Holmes gets a touch and it's out for a Colorado throw. Dynamo wins a throw. Holmes goes quick to Sviatchenko. Whoever's our defensive coach on the Dynamo needs to go. I miss Aurelian Collin. Andrade. We're going to concede 70 goals at this point this season. Has Bogusz done anything other than the winning goal against Portland, which I'm very thankful for, to be fair. Thompson, Atencio. It's not Atencio, that's Aronson. That's Atencio. Harrington. Goes back to Stefan. Finn clears it out for a throw-in, as he was being chased down by Bogusz and Ponce. Holmes, Andrade, Bazat. That is not how you say his name. I'm so sorry. Samaseku. Atencio. Frederick. Harrington. Andrade, Anali, Andrade, Harrington, goes all the way back to Stefan. Holding. Samaseku, Bogusz, goes back to Bond, header by Harrington, header by Frederick, and the ball is with Bond at his feet to Bozat. Calls for help, finds Andrade with luck. And Ollie, in trouble, gets a touch to Carlos. They're gonna say something against Colorado. Not sure what. It's ever since I started. It's ever since 2020. Ever since we signed Ponce that everything's been different. Carlos, Yapi, Navarro, Aronson, Sviatchenko heads it backwards. Bond, please, you can use your hands as a header. It's not how it works. Yapi. I'm tempted to start the Ben Olsen out stuff. because it is. This is different, like different, bad, different. Like this is an all-time low for a Bengals and Houston Dynamo team. This is his 4th season, and this is by far some of the worst games we've ever seen from him. Sviatchenko finds an ollie. Does he? He does. Bozat in trouble, plays it off Yapi. Andrade to Carlos to Guilherme. Guilherme playing CDM now. And Guilherme loses it. And Navarro gets a touch, but also Guilherme gets one too. Carlos. Sviatchenko. Why? What are you doing? I don't think that was off of Colorado, but okay. Holmes. Sviatchenko. Come on! That's so crazy. Atencio's 28 touches to Guilherme's 8. Bro, why compare these two? These are two different positions. Guilherme. Boosh. Ponce! And why is he still here? Why is he a DP at this team? Ponce cannot finish. How is he a striker? What does he even do? He literally gets in perfect position just to miss everything so badly. Dynamo have a throw in. Holmes. Back to Carlos. This game is over. If you're asking me. Bond. Cleared away. We need to score like really quickly if we want to get back in this one. Holmes to Yapi. Bozat, no! What are you doing? Stop with this giving Colorado the ball! Sealy is not going to take the throw and it's going to be Frederick. I'm so upset. Can we just please stop with this? Stop with all of this? Off of Holmes and out for a throw-in for Colorado. Frederick. Atencio gonna cross. Header. Cleared away by Holmes. Ponce is gonna get it. Bozat. Andrade. Lucky to get it back to Bond. Bond gets it back to Andrade, and we have a little bit of clear space. Bozat. Guilherme. Andrade. Samaseku being really stupid, and Eric Sviatchenko in trouble. Sealy. A lot of space. Yapi's shot is saved by Bond. Samaseku, it goes up. Sealy, there's going to be a foul called. Can we not do this? This is so dumb. What was even the idea? Like, to give Colorado the ball? That makes the most sense here. Like, what happened there? Colorado has a throw-in. And Ollie, pressing, holding. Harrington, forced to go back to the keeper. Zach Steffen. Atencio. And now Harrington has a lot of space to run. And now they're in behind. Wayne Frederick. Taking on Sviatchenko, crosses it. Cleared. Only as far as Navarro. Bozak gets his foot to it. Guilherme, I don't even know. Giram. Atencio. Aronson. Atencio. Giram. Holding. Harrington. Wayne Frederick. Sealy. Sviatchenko. Ponce. Bogusz. Holmes. Sviatchenko, Bogusz, and Bogusz is free only, but Harrington can get the tackle on, and it looks like we are playing a Premier League side. I love it. Matt Wells is coaching. I wish he came here to Houston. Andrade, Carlos, Holmes, Guilherme. Bozat. Holmes. Guilherme. To Antonio Carlos. Giram. And Yapi. To Navarro. And Sviatchenko will get a touch as soon as it's like right in front of the feet of Sealy. And back to the keeper, Guilherme, and Thompson has it. All behind ball at Harrington, Giram, Aronson. I just don't see how this game changes for us. Matt Wells has a ton of good options, especially Georgie Minogu. On the Houston, Guilherme, Dwayne Holmes, shoots. What a save by Zach Steffen, and it'll be a very deep throw in for the Houston Dynamo. I didn't even get to see any of our subs. I forget who's on our bench and a winger. Marcanic, Hector Herrera. Holmes takes too long to cross. And everyone, yeah, you can see like Bogusz and Ponce like, what are you doing? Why did you shoot that? And why did you shoot that close? Guilherme. Holmes, cross, shot by someone, and it's out for a corner. It's a goal kick, apparently. I thought it was too, but that sucks. Goal kick. What is this formation? What am I looking at? Okay, there we go. That's a little less confusing. Harrington. Steffen. Guilherme, get to your man. Sealy. Navarro. A lot of trouble here. Yapi. Carlos will shield this back to Bond. What? How is that not a foul? He literally gets a touch. Holding. To Harrington. To Frederick. Seeley. Harrington. Holding. Aronson. Seeley. Cross comes in. Andrade clears it away. Here. Shot, it's off of the crossbar. Carlos. Samaseku forced to go back to Bond. Bond getting pressed. Bond clears. Ponce cannot get another touch. Harrington, or Frederick. Harrington. Atencio. Aronson. Yoppy. Thompson to Atencio, Ajiram, Holding, Harrington, or it's Harrington, I think it might be Harrington, Aronson, Thompson, Ajiram, Atencio, Holding, Harrington, Seeley, Navarro, Carlos, Guilherme, Ponce, Holmes, Eric Sviatchenko to Antonio Carlos. Bond in trouble. Clears it away. Good decision. What did he do? What was that? What was that? Bond, what on earth? Sviatchenko, I think it takes a deflection off Atencio. Aronson. Can we get to halftime already, or at least score first? I actually prefer if we score first, because going down 2-1 at halftime is better than going down 2-0. Harrington to Frederick and Seeley. Sviatchenko, Bogusz, headed up, and Navarro, a lot of space inside the box, crosses, cleared by an ollie, up, and headed by Holding, and the Dynamo have a counter. Guilherme, why is he taking it backwards? What are you doing, Guilherme? Bogusz to Samaseku. Guilherme. Sviatchenko. Bogusz. Guilherme to Bogusz. Guilherme. To Bogusz and a lot of space here. To Holmes. Ponce. Cleared away. Samaseku. And Ollie. Samaseku. And Ollie. Cross. Guilherme turns. Thompson cleared it away. Navarro. Carlos. Andrade. And Ollie. Guilherme. Holmes off the post. Bogusz cleared. Only as far as Bogusz. How did that not go in? Samaseku really wanted Ponce there, but Ponce's offside. Holmes. Samaseku to Andrade. To Guilherme. Guilherme taking on Thompson. Guilherme. And it's caught by Zach Steffen. I can't believe this Holmes shot didn't go in. It's so close. Like, I really thought it was it. I got too confident while watching it happen. That goes in if that doesn't hit the post. If that's an inch to the left, that's 1-0, or not 1-0, it's 2-1. And we can go into halftime so much closer. Carlos. Guilherme, 2 minutes stoppage, and we give it away. Giram. To Sealy. Bond, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Holmes. Boza. Andrade. Back to the keeper, Bond. Carlos, let's go. We don't have to forever. Boza. Back to the keeper, Bond. Cleared away. Create chance, guys. 2 words. Create chance. Or score a goal is also another good 2-word phrase to tell him to do. Carlos. Bond. Samaseku. To Bozat. Just play it forward. Andrade. Anali, is he on though? He's offside. They keep going. You might be able to beat that with VAR. I remember the one game where Maxu got like hit in the nose and Brad Smith scored last minute. That one was a fun one. What is that call, ref? This is not going well at all. Ponce gets fouled. That should be... Is that a red? Ref, stop play. That was... What is that? Ref just said halftime. But that is ridiculous. That is a red card. Don't call halftime. That's a red card. Game is so gone. It's insane how gone it is. This is so annoying. Ponce is literally fouled outside the box and the ref says halftime, not red card. Ponce clearly wins the ball too. He keeps that. Maybe not a red card, because there's the possibility that the second Colorado defender gets there. But not even a... Okay, I'm sorry for what just happened to my voice. Not even a foul? Like, at least give a foul. Is it bad that I don't even want to talk at halftime? Not one player has played well. I'm not even super tired, but I really just want to go to bed right now. Chicago, Dallas, and St. Louis are tied. San Jose is winning. That looks better. Last season against Colorado, we went 0-1-1. We had that red card for Andrade, or it was an Artur, one of them, and the other one own goal. Also had the 2-2 draw, where in Linger's debut, he scored. Also, Zach Steffen apparently got sent off at 90 + 9. I do not remember that. Not many good options on our bench. If we're sacrificing this game for Tottenham being Sunderland tomorrow, then honestly, I think it's worth it. Because we're in serious trouble. Like, serious. Needing Tottenham to stay up. I really want Tottenham and the Dynamo to win, though. I've been so starved of having, like, the teams I actually want to win. It's okay. I really want them to bring on Sam Vines and Nick Mechanic. Mechanic for Ponce, Sam Vines for Dwayne Holmes, but an Ollie at right wing back. It would be really funny if Sammy Vines can do something for us. 2-0 down at halftime against the Colorado Rapids. Yes, Matt Wells is a good coach. It's awful, though, that we're down 2-0 to the Colorado Rapids in Ben Olsen's 4th year as the Dynamo head coach. 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. He was hired in 2022, remember that. So it's been almost 5 years since he was hired. I think the front office needs to go, and the coaching staff. Just bring in a whole new front office coaching staff. My hope is I'm not gonna see a lot of people making fun of me in Discord after I checked Discord after this game. Gozo's basically, if you don't know, I've met Gozo, and he's also a Latter-day Saint, so that's why I love Gozo so much. And if you don't know, go join the MLS Discord server, and you can talk to Gozo as well. I don't really want to talk to anyone today. Looking at her stats, that's really interesting that Bozide is behind Samaseku on the heat map. He's closer to the goalkeeper than Samaseku is by a fair bit too. Ponce is deeper. Anali is really high, a lot more higher than I expect. Probably about level with Bogush, but tied for about second. As Guilherme is the highest up, but not by a lot. Bond is very far back, on the very edge of the 6-yard box, which is a problem. Can we just start the second half already? Let's get this over with. I already know we're gonna lose, so. Austin lost. Hopefully, I don't know if I want Sailors to win. Actually, I was gonna say I want them to win, but I don't want them to win. Let's make a comeback. Let's make this 2-3. Okay, we are back. Hopefully, the second half will be better, and we'll score a couple goals, or maybe not just a couple, maybe 3, maybe 4. Let's hope for 4. But I will take 2 or more, depending on how many Colorado score. Hopefully, they score 0. Let's beat them 4-2. Is what I'm saying. Samaseku, Guillermo, Sviatchenko, Holmes. And we do not look good already. Samaseku, Ponce. Making a ton of mistakes early is not a good sign that you've made some good changes in the second half. Literally, the ball was right there. Why? Why go to that one? The ball was literally there. Are they going long throw? This is bait. Apparently it is a long throw. Goal kick, Colorado. Corner Houston Dynamo. Colorado in black, Houston Dynamo in orange. Guillermo corner. Cross comes in, headed away. Bozat shoots, and easy save for Zach Steffen. Just needs to put a little dive and put his hands on it, and he has it. Rolls it out to Thompson. Neil Saika and Kindred D. St. Alban are the English commentators. I believe it's Carlos Suarez for Spanish. It is, and there's also Colorado has one of their own. So has a broadcast of their own. But if you want to use a Dynamo broadcast, come to the right place. Navarro, Bozai, come on. That should be a yellow. I'll try and throw it over Ponce. Good thing Ponce has long enough arms. Samaseku. 2% chance of winning. Oh wow. %7 draw, 91.0 win for Colorado. And Bogusz is in behind. Guillermo. Colorado able to retreat, which is annoying. Holmes. Touch, and I hate this team so much. It's always things like that. Like, so unlucky. Can't you just be normal for 1 second? Carlos. Both of my teams are not normal in any way. The Houston Dynamo and Tottenham Hotspur. Both of them are literally the definition of not normal. If you pull up a dictionary and it says not normal, it's literally Tottenham Hotspur and Houston Dynamo. These two teams are literally so impossible to understand. We're about to be 3 losses in a row. I want Ben Olsen gone soon. 4 games and I want him gone. Pat Onstad and Asher Mendelson are in contract years, so I think I don't think it's going to be very long until they start thinking about firing Ben Olsen. Steffen and Holding. And Ollie gets a touch. What is everyone doing? Samaseku. Is he okay? That looked pretty brutal. Bogusz. Guillermo. Bogusz. No, if he got a touch, that might have worked out. Frederick. Harrington. Back to holding. Giram, Harrington, and Frederick. Colorado in possession. And the Dynamo have a goal kick, I think. Something's got to change in this game, but I don't think with this team we can do it. Boza. Samaseku. Andrade. Our attack's not this good. I said our attack was good earlier, but it's not this good. Anali. Anali and Andrade. Which one of you made the mistake here? Why did they look away? I want to know which one of you was worse. Dynamo going to throw in. I am very skeptical that went off then. But okay, I'll take it. And Ollie. Rosenberry coming on for Colorado Rapids. Carlos to Bond. Bond, you are scaring me. I don't like Bond anymore. I miss when everyone. I think we should go with Blake Chilling. Honestly, give me Logan Erd, give me Pedro Cruz, give me Jimmy Maurer, honestly, at this point. Bond is not playing well. Frederick. Sviatchenko, and it's out for a Colorado throw in. As soon as we get a touch, it goes out for a throw in. To the other team, Frederick, Navarro, Atencio. Switched all the way to Yoppy. Yoppy against Andrade. It's a 1v1. Cuts in, shoots, blocked. And Frederick shoots and blocked. Andrade again. Samaseku. Thompson, and it's... You cannot be serious. We need a new goalkeeper. We need a new goalkeeper. Bond out. Bond out. Bond out. This is one of the problems. Why? What? Everything wrong with this play comes from the Houston Dynamo. There's not a single thing wrong with the Colorado Rapids here. Bro, I just want normal, everything to be normal. I don't understand why I watch this team anymore. And Ollie to Andrade. Let's change this result around a bit. Let's go get 3 goals. I think this game is over, but Holmes, Ponce, Samaseku, Andrade, and Ollie. Let's get something back here. Corner. This is our chance to do something. Guilherme. Quick to Bogusz. Bogusz. And Ollie. Bogusz. I don't understand everything about this game. It's so bad. Why can't we just do anything? Bro, I don't want to watch another 40 minutes of this. Okay, it's actually 35 minutes, but I don't want to watch another 35 more minutes. We're not going to score 3 goals in 35 minutes. I kind of want to just go play Rocket League with my friends, honestly. Hamza, Omijire, Ojiram, I've been calling him this whole game. He's coming off for Tegan Rosenberry. Probably. Okay. That's honestly a good sub because I have better time pronouncing his name. And they are on attack. Rosenberg. Frederick. Samaseki wins it back. What is your idea? Yapi. I do not... I'm getting deja vu. Navarro. Carlos. And Guillermo. Boosh, is anyone near him? I'm so upset. Can anyone do anything? I think he was asking for movement, and nothing was happening. Sviatchenko. Again, what is anyone doing? And did Stefan keep it in? He did, but he's put it out for a corner for the Houston Dynamo, or corner for a throw-in for the Houston Dynamo. He kept it on only to give it to the Houston Dynamo winning. Holmes. Guillermo. Holmes. Guillermo. Guillermo still going. Cross comes in off the top. Bozat. Blocked. And I think there might have been a save there. Bozat to Guillermo. Gets fouled. I think. Hector Herrera and Ibrahim Aliou. I'm very confused on what this is supposed to accomplish. Ponce pressing. And... Ole. Yapi. Why not bring out Ponce? Ponce's literally been terrible all game. Holmes. Harrington. Frederick. Holding. Atencio. Thompson. Aronson, what are you doing? I have a bad feeling about this. Yapi. Why did I have a bad feeling about that? I didn't even get to finish saying shoots before I saw that go into the top row of the stadium. Herrera and Aliou in for Holmes and probably Samaseku, but I'm not confident in that. Aliou on, so now it's just Herrera waiting, and I don't know who he's waiting for. It's Boza. I disagree with that sub. That is a terrible call. Carlos. Andrade. And Ollie plays it off a Colorado player, and it works out perfectly. Wins throw-in. Andrade clears it away, and I'm still confused on everything this team does because I didn't even see a Dynamo player in that area. Holding. What is this tiki-taka? Stop it. Samaseku. Bogush. Cuts it back. Crosses, or more like shoots, and it's an easy save for Zach Steffen. Bro, I don't like this. Please stop with this dumb game. Remember when Ali wore 18? Bro, I miss Griffin Dorsey. This would be so much better with Griffin Dorsey. Andrade cleared it away. Guilherme Ponce, what are you doing? What is everyone doing? And Ollie. Aronson and Colorado are through on goal, and what? I don't even know. Yapi or Sealy just put it 17 miles away from the net. Samaseku, or this is Aliu. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a terrible time with Aliu and Samaseku. Bogush, please take off Samaseku just for that reason. Or no, take off Aliu. Oh, F Aliu. Why did we even sign him? Herrera. That's Guilherme. What am I saying? Sviatchenko. Guilherme. Close. Herrera. Herrera. Ponce is so dumb. I don't want to watch 28 more minutes of this match. Thompson. Atencio. Frederick. Thompson. Frederick. Aronson. Rosenberry. Samaseku clears it. Aronson, Rosenberry, Aronson cleared away by Sviatchenko. Harrington goes back to the keeper, Steffen. Come on, Ponce, good press here. Atencio to Harrington. Goes back to the keeper. Ponce press. It would be I would have a lot of gratitude. Herrera. Bogush. Ponce pressing, cleared away. Herrera has it. Aliu. Aliu crosses, headed by Harrington. Wait, Aliu can cross. Why did I not even question that? Aronson. Apparently he's gained the ability to cross. Andrade. Why couldn't he do that when he was playing left wing? Bond. Sviatchenko. We had so many better options there than going back to Bond. And we're back to Bond. Just build forward. Herrera. Bond. And given right to Harrington. Frederick taking on Aliu. That is so stupid. The fact that he put that's hilarious. Herrera to Guilherme. Taking on Thompson. Guilherme shoots. Everything is down the throat of Zach Steffen. Why can't we put something that he can't catch on target? Navarro. Come on, pick that up, Bond. Do not waste time. There's only 25 minutes to go. And we're down 3-0. Samaseku and Ali. And Ali. Still going. To Guilherme. Options in the box. Only a few of them, though. Guilherme. Did the flag just go up for that? He was off the field! You can't be... This is ridiculous. Come on. He was off the field. Okay, maybe he wasn't. He was on the field. Minungu comes on. Riapi. Aronson. And Minungu is in. A lot of space. Going on the outside, inside shot. Andrade. Guilherme. And here is Aliu. Going away. Here's Guilherme. Two players are just automatically there. Andrade. Carlos. Samaseku. Herrera. Sviatchenko to Herrera. Herrera switches it to Guilherme. Guilherme to Anali. Anali taking on Thompson. Anali! Goal! Lawrence Anali. That's a goal back. That was actually good. 69 Guilherme to Anali. He cuts and shoots and scores. 1-3. So if you just hanging now. Lawrence and Ollie just scored, and we're down 3-1 at the 70th minute. 2 goals have to happen. Clean sheet ruined, though, which isn't much of a great thing. I think that's Augustine Resch. Is that? I think that is, yeah. cramps for one of the Colorado players. I'm not sure what Augustine Resch is supposed to do in this game. I am very confused. Navarro goes back to Harrington. Harrington back to Stefan. Bogusz so close to him. They're doing 2 subs as well. I saw one of them wears 11. I think the other one wears 26. Bond. Away. Rosenberry. Aliu. Bogusz in behind. It was so unlucky. Holding got just a touch. Back to Stefan. Stefan to Harrington. To Atencio. To Harrington. Where is everybody? Frederick. To Aronson. Why is the midfield so deep? Did we expect them to play it long? Like, nothing? Like, no one comes forward? Sealy. Beating 2 players. And Sviatchenko clears it. Ponce and Harrington in a foot race. Ponce goes. Ponce. And he gets tackled. But that could have been a penalty. Come on, Ponce. All you need to do is shoot early. Shoot early and he keeps going. But also he's just gonna touch there. Why did he do it that way? Who's 28? Sviatchenko, Augustine Resch comes in. Maybe he gets the equalizer. Who knows? Juan Guerrera calling for some changes from the Dynamo bench. Talking to Ben Olsen. Tense. Holding. Stefan. Frederick. And Manugu up against Resch. Beats him pretty easily. Navarro, and it's 4-1. Bro. I'm not even going to review the game. This is one to forget. And it goes off Samaseku. That's going to be an own goal. I'm sorry, I think we're not going to score 3 more goals. I don't think we're going to score 2 either. I don't even think we're going to score 1. I think this game's over. Guilherme says, honestly, let me just do this myself. Dribbling and then just gets hit. And wins a foul. Herrera. Guilherme. Aliu. Herrera. I don't even understand Herrera anymore. Oh my gosh. Guilherme shoots, and it's 70 million miles wide. Bro, just lay it off for an ollie. He's right there. He could score that. That might have actually been a chance to put something in the back of the net other than the other an ollie goal. And Colorado are in great position. 3v2. Cobb crosses and Rush gets a touch. Being so for real, I am ending the stream as soon as the whistle blows. I'm already setting everything up to just be done. Everything gets called against us. Starting to believe in the Benelson Outers. This team is by far the worst, and this is one of those things I was talking about yesterday. It's time for him to go. Thank you for the U.S. Open Cup in 2023, but you gotta go. Something has got to change. Resch gets a yellow. You hear me? What on earth? Atencio. Are you a dolphin? I mean, he was a sounder. And there's a dolphin on their mascot. Or are they called sounders? I don't really know. I might be really stupid. Please tell me I just embarrassed myself. Herrera. Carlos. Resch and Ollie. Ooh, that was good skill. And Ollie, keep going. And Ollie. Bro, and Ollie doesn't even know where Ponce is. That's how invisible Ponce is. Resch. Guilherme. Herrera. Samaseku. Resch. Guilherme. And Ollie. Guilherme. Navarro. Herrera. Resch. Carlos. Andrade. Samaseku. Herrera. Carlos. Resch. Guilherme. And Ollie. I don't think we're scoring 3 goals in 12 minutes. I'm sorry. Resch. I will celebrate for every second if we score 3 goals. Aliu. I will stay standing up for 3 hours. I don't even care. If we can score 3 goals. But we are not, so. Guilherme in behind. Taking on Cobb. Herrera. Resch. And we're going backwards. Carlos to Andrade, the Brazilians. Samaseku to Resch. Guilherme to Herrera. Guilherme I don't want to watch much anymore, honestly. Can we just, like, do something new next game? Herrera. Resh. Can Ben Olsen get sent off so we can try a Juan Guerrera? Lawrence and Ollie. Hector Herrera. Felipe Andrade. Hector Herrera. And Menugu. Ten more minutes plus stoppage. They're going through Dynamo jerseys, so they're looking for one. Aliu takes the throw in. Or is he? Just take the throw in. Bogusz. Aliu, and it's out for a goal kick after deflection. I just want to do other things right now. Bond. I do not want to watch this. I already know what's about to happen. How is that best assistant anyway? Herrera. Bro, I don't even understand a single thing that just happened. Samaseku, Herrera, Guilherme, and Ollie. Herrera, Resh, sideways passing, let's go. I don't have to exercise tonight because I already did. That's an advantage. Bro, I just thought about it. I called it earlier. I was like, what if we lose? I'm just going to be reading my scriptures in such a bad mood. That's why I should never... What was that? I'm sorry. I think my... Echo went off. Why did it just do that? Linger and Mechanic. This is time to prove. Time to prove something. We need Jack McGlynn back, please. Resh. To Carlos. To Herrera. Bogusz. Herrera, Samaseku, Resh, and Ollie. Herrera, Bogusz, Frederick. Linger and Mechanic are coming in for Bogusz and probably Ponce. They're goes Mechanic. Please don't be an ollie. It is Ponce. About 5 more minutes to go. Navarro. They try to get it through, but Bond is there to catch it. Alley-oop. To Guilherme. Bro, we've won 2 games this season, and we've lost everything else. I'm getting tired of this. Guilherme. Alley-oop. 6 points is not good anymore. Something has to change. Andrade. Alley-oop. Samaseku. I could see Ben Olsen getting sacked after this game. Just like disaster classes in defense. Alley-oop. Cross comes in. Marcanic. Wide. If Marcanic scores today, I say if Marcanic touches the ball again today, then we should be able to start Marcanic over Ponce for the rest of the season. Let's go. I actually really prefer Marcanic over Ponce. It's like the profile is better. Marcanic shoots. Ponce doesn't. Ponce holds up the ball and does nothing with it except pass it. Stefan clears it. Samaseku goes all the way back to Jonathan Bond. I honestly wouldn't blame the Dynamo if they just straight up gave up. Honestly, I wouldn't just give up, because wouldn't that be like a forfeit and 7-1? I don't want to get Brazil. Like, that's even worse than losing. That's a new level of losing. Keegan Rosenberry crosses it. Just don't let it be 5 at this point. Let's try and see if we can get a goal back for goal difference reasons. Like, this is a disaster class. Every game this season has been a disaster class in defense. Especially except for Seattle. Seattle's pretty good defensively, except for when Linger just forgot to mark his man. Huh. Weird. Samaseku and Ollie. Resh. Carlos. Herrera. Samaseku. Carlos. Guilherme. Linger. Just let the Dynamo take it. Put your yellow card away already. Resh. And we are into the 90th minute. Cleared away. Foot race here. Do not concede. Carlos heads it wide and is going to go out for a throw in, and they're going to get a chance here. I just don't want to concede again at this point. Come on. Let's go, Dynamo. Do not let them concede. Let's go. Cobb to take the throw in. There can't be more than 5 minutes of stoppage. I'm hoping for 3 because there's no less than 3. But there's no more than 5. It's probably going to be 4. And we'll know any second now. Cobb crosses. I was worried this was going to happen. Dude, this is like the worst Houston Dynamo game I've watched in like 3 years. It's time to go, Ben Olsen. Like, how do you even own goal that Andrade? This is a disaster class in defense. Just everything wrong with defense here. And I think we know who's got to go now. Ben Olsen, I think it's your time. You're the next coach to go. Or if you're not, it's so absurd that you wouldn't be. And I think it's 4 minutes. I was pretty correct about saying that it would be 4 minutes. Bro, Andrade owned goal last time too, didn't he? Bro, we're gonna be terrible this season. I'm taking everything off the charger. I'm so glad I don't have to exercise again. That did not even go out on my ref, so this is so frustrating. Just end it. Just end everything. This game is so dumb. Marcanic, what are you doing? Just do something with the ball. Guilherme. Andrade. Samaseku. Guilherme shoots. What a goal! I don't even understand anymore. I just got rid of the stupid thing. I did it again. I literally added it back and then I messed it up again. I am trolling so hard. Bro, why? Just edit. Thank you. 5-2. Bro, I should put 3-6. I would scare my future self so bad. Carlos, and we've given it away to Navarro in the box. What a save. A lot of space for Aronson. And he goes down in the penalty area. Is that a penalty? That's a penalty! Oh my gosh! This cannot go any worse! Bro, honestly, please score, Colorado. Make this 6-2. Ignore that. I was really dumb. I don't understand. What did I do to deserve this? Is Tottenham winning tomorrow? Because I honestly, I'll take it. This is absolutely worth it if Tottenham wins tomorrow. Come on, Bond. Let's make a save here. Let's not make the goal difference even worse. Bond, I can tell you he's going bottom right. Come on. He's going bottom right. Save it. He went bottom right, and it's 6-2. Can we clear out the coaching staff? Because honestly, I'm pretty okay with that. Blow the whistle, ref. Thank you. Bye.